Here's an easy Harvard math exam, and it is given as a word problem. So let's read the problem. So the problem is a rectangular box. So it is a box, rectangular, with a square base is to have a volume of 1,000 cubic inches. Find the dimensions that minimize the surface area. So we are given with a rectangular box. The base of the box is a square. So the keyword is a square. That means the same dimensions for the base. And the volume is also given to be 1,000 cubic inches. Find the dimensions. What is required is we need to find the dimensions of the box that would minimize the surface area. So minimize. If you have already discussed in your problems, if you are asked to maximize or minimize, usually what you will do is to take the derivative. So this is also one of the keywords you need to remember. We will be minimizing the surface area. We will find the dimensions that would minimize the surface area. So we will be taking derivatives as part of the solution. All right, let's define the variables. Okay, we will let x be the length of the square base. We are given with a square base. One of the sides is x and another side of the base is also x. So the same dimensions for the base. And we will let y be the height because we don't know exactly what kind of box it is. It's just a rectangular box and the base is a square, so x and x. But the height of the rectangular box is, we will let it as y, as the height of the box. Since we know that the base is a square, so we could compute the area of the base. That means x times x, or x squared, as the area of the base. We are given with a volume. What's the formula for the volume? The volume formula of a rectangular box is whatever is the area of the base, you multiply it with the height. We know that the area of the base is x squared. And we let the height as y. So we need to multiply x squared times y equal to 1,000. That's the volume. X squared y is equal to 1,000. Now in here we have two variables, x and y. But we can have in y in terms of x. You can simplify it to look like this. You solve for y in terms of x. So from here, you solve for y. Y is equal to 1,000 divided by x squared. So y in terms of x. So what we will do now is let's write the surface area formula. Remember that it's a rectangular box with a square base. So the bottom area of the box is x squared. We already know that because x times x, the area of the bottom part of the box. The top of the box is also x squared. It should be square as well. So we know that bottom area, we know the top area. Since it is a box, that means it has a bottom, it has a top, it has four sides. Four sides. What would be the area of one side of the box? The one side of the box is equal to x times y. Remember, the bottom is x and the height is y. So we can compute the area of one side of the box, x times y. However, there are four sides. So we need to multiply xy times 4. So we can compute that area of the total sides. And that will be 4xy. Therefore, the total surface area is equal to the combined areas. And this is the area of the top and the bottom. And this is the area of the four sides. And this would become the total area, surface area of the rectangular box. So what will we do now? If you look in here, the total area has an x, it has also xy. We don't need that. We need to have it one variable only. So we need to replace y with the x. Remember, we already have y in terms of x here. Here it is. All right. We have y in terms of x. Let's use that y in terms of x into this equation. So that is why we need to substitute it here. So we now have this one. So this is the y that we substituted in there. So everything is now in terms of x. And if you simplify it further, it would be equal to this one, 2x squared plus 4,000 divided by x, because you can cancel one of these x's here, and it will be 4,000 divided by x. We now have the simplified total surface area. This is the total surface area in terms of only x, which is good. There's only one variable here there for the total surface area. Now remember what I told you a while back, that we will take the derivative to minimize the surface area. So we will now take the derivative of this surface area, of course with respect to x. Let's start with the derivative of 2x squared. The derivative of 2x squared is 4x. And what about this? Let's take the derivative of 4,000 divided by x. What's the derivative of 4,000 over x? It is equal to 4,000 divided by x squared. And then we will combine both. So this is now the derivative. It's 4x minus 4,000 divided by x squared. And you need to equate it to 0. Equate it to 0. You set the derivative to 0 for critical points, and usually you can follow these steps. After taking the derivative, you set it to 0 to compute for its dimensions. Now that we have this equation, we will now solve for x. How would we solve for x? Here we have a fractional form. We will first multiply both sides by x squared to cancel the denominator. What is left there would be, if you multiply this one by x squared, it would be 4x cubed. You multiply this one by x squared, what is left is only 4,000. So you will have this 4x squared minus 4,000. So what we will do next, remember we need to solve for x. So we will divide it by 4. When we divide it by 4, it would be x cubed. You can transfer the constant to the other side. Divided by 4, it would be 1,000. And since it is x cubed, we will take the cube root to solve for x. And the cube root of 1,000 is 10. And of course, we don't need, if you get in other problems, if you get like negative answer, you can reject that because you don't need a negative side, you need a positive side. So in this case, it's actually a positive. So the cube root is 10. So this is just for x. Remember, we need to compute the y. So for the base would have a dimension of 10 by 10 inches because we now know x. What about the height? The height is y. So we will solve for y. Remember the formula for y above? It's 1,000 divided by x squared. So we will solve for y, and the answer for y would be 10 as well. Oh, so we have a base of 10 by 10 and a height of 10. It confirms because I was really thinking this should not be a rectangular box. So this will be a cubic box. So it confirms that indeed it is a cube with a base of 10 and a height of 10. So that would be the dimensions of the cube. And this dimension would minimize the surface area. If you have some questions, leave your comments below. And don't forget to follow me. And see you in the next video.